Overreaction Mondays. Hello, Ramley and other NFL family. Payout time here, and in this video, we're talking about some hot takes, some news headlines about the Rams, general thoughts that the Ramley is talking about on the internet. So let's dive right in. As many Ram fans are excited about, including myself, Kyren WIlliams is expected to return from injury this week versus the Arizona Cardinals. Kyren WIlliams will be a top 5 running back rest of season. I'm going to say this is not an overreaction, and hear me out. Yes, Kyren WIlliams is a talented running back coming off of injury. However, let's look at the past couple of years. Last year, when the Rams seemed to recommit to the run late in the year, Cam Akers finished the season with 3 over 100-yard rushing performances. The year before that, Sony Michel finished the year strong and was the leading rusher in the NFL in the month of December. There is precedent as of late for Sean McVay-led teams finishing the year strong on the ground. If you were to look at the Rams right now and this current 2023 team, I don't think you would say their rushing attack is something that is a strong suit for them. However, if they are about to go on some kind of run, they're likely going to need to do it because of the run.
Coming through! Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Matthew Stafford will be benched at some point this season for Carson Wentz and not due to injury.
Feeling hot. Feeling hot.
I'm going to say it. This is an overreaction here. I find it really interesting that when we had Brett Rippon as our backup quarterback, there was no Rams fan that was like, oh, bench Stafford for Rippon. However, Carson Wentz having the pedigree that he has had and the success that he's had in the NFL, now that he's a name out there, there's this sentiment that, oh, like Stafford has to be accountable now that he has someone with talent actually backing him up. Stafford missed some throws against the Seahawks. He did finish the game strong, and he made enough plays for the Rams to win this game. He's still a talented quarterback. I personally do not believe that Stafford will be benched this season for Carson Wentz for any reason other than injury. Carson Wentz has only been with the Rams a few weeks. Even if Stafford throws 4 interceptions in the first half, I still believe he gives the Rams the best chance to win a game the rest of this season. Kendrick saved his career with the Rams with that late game interception versus the Seahawks. You know what? I'm not going to say it. I don't know about his career. He definitely helped his career. I'm going to say this is a little bit of an overreaction. I think the Rams do like Kendrick on their roster. He's been very wildly inconsistent and very frustrating at times, for sure. And especially when he commits, personal foul penalties that almost offset the good things that he does. That being said, Kendrick is still a young player developing in his craft. I don't know how much forgiveness there is if he continues to have his struggles. However, that late game interception definitely helped his career, and I hope it's something that he can build off of. But I'm not ready for the Rams to cut Kendrick in the middle of the season. The Rams will make the playoffs this season. This is not an overreaction here. If you look at the playoff picture, the Rams are in that 9th spot. The Packers are ahead of them on the 8th spot, and they do hold the tiebreaker, so they'll have to have at least one win more than the Packers. But the Packers play the Lions this week, and they currently have the same record as the Rams. So if the Packers lose, the Rams beat the Cardinals, the Rams move into that 8th spot. On top of that, you have the Seahawks that are currently in the 7th spot, and they have a brutal schedule the rest of the year, including having to play San Francisco twice. I'm not saying the Rams are going to make the playoffs, but it's definitely not an overreaction to say that they will make the playoffs, if that makes sense. The Rams have Kyren WIlliams coming back. The defense has been playing great as of late. The offense, if they can get in rhythm early, these are the ingredients combined with a favorable schedule that the Rams can make the playoffs and make a run there.
Reinforcements have arrived.
If the Rams do make the playoffs, it will be because of their defense. This is not an overreaction. Don't get me wrong. I think the offense has some nice pieces coming back, especially with Kyren WIlliams getting healthy. But this offense this year has been wildly inconsistent. They averaged 19.5 points per game. They won a game when they only scored 17 points. When you win a game in the NFL and you only score 17 points, it's largely because of your defense or the other team messing up a lot and getting a lot of penalties. Aaron Donald, Ernest Jones, Jordan Fuller, these are the players that are going to lead this defense, and they're going to have to play some near perfect 4 quarters of football the rest of season, each and every game, unless this offense can light up the scoreboard somehow. But as of late, this defense has been playing lights out. The Rams offense is better without Cooper Kupp. It pains me to even talk about this, but I do it because a lot of Ram fans are talking about it. I'm hearing Cooper Kupp is washed, Cooper Kupp still looks hurt, he's injured. And I'll just say this, I think when an offense is struggling, the offensive star players, rightfully so, get highlighted. You know, oh, Cooper Kupp was so good a couple years ago, what's wrong? Why aren't we seeing that same kind of production out of him? Travis Rogers of Locked On Rams had a really good point on his episode yesterday that when Cooper Kupp went out, the Rams were forced to spread the ball out a bit more. So I actually think this is more on Sean McVay as a play caller than Cooper Kupp's production. Yes, Kupp has had some bad drops. He's had some games where he has not played well. But I think if we would start the game with spreading the ball around, getting Puka involved early, running the ball consistently to the outsides, I think Cooper Kupp would actually do better. I'm not sold on Cooper Kupp being washed or anything like that. He's still one of my favorite players, and I still believe he's one of the most intelligent wide receivers in the NFL. But I think Cooper Kupp will be at his best when we get this offense swinging on all cylinders, get other players involved that the defense has to respect, that hopefully would open up more things for Kupp and Puka.
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
I'm not ready to say the Rams offense is better without Cooper Kupp. However, it did seem that they were able to get in more of a rhythm when Cooper Kupp went out. Alright, my final one here is a fun one. The Rams Piece PR stunt is what the Rams need more of to grow the fan base at SoFi Stadium.
All your hopes and dreams, together we...
And I absolutely agree with this. This is not an overreaction. One Piece is a huge anime. They did a live action show on Netflix that's actually pretty good. But if you go to the December 3rd game when the Rams take on the Browns, apparently One Piece characters are going to be appearing on the screen at SoFi Stadium that day. The Kiss Cam is going to be changed to give fans wanted posters, which is a big thing in the world of One Piece. But yeah, anything you can do like this to create, you know, memories that last a lifetime, fun, lighthearted things that kids and parents can enjoy. So it's essentially going to be kind of like a pirate anime Rams game. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures and the digital content with it. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks everyone for watching, especially if you watched the end of the video. And as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams! Woohoo!